Welcome to the Learning Curve. It's been a busy time in our elementary schools, and today we're going to be taking a look at Blue Creek Elementary School, Dixon Elementary, and we're going to be taking a peek in at the Elementary Battle of the Books and the Elementary Chess Competition. But let's start with Blue Creek Elementary.
Today we're very excited at Blue Creek Elementary. We have our Community Science Day. We've invited over 26 people in the community who use science every day in their job. Some of our guest scientists today are meteorologists, medical examiners, aeronautical engineers, pharmacists, we have beekeepers, we have horticulturists, and we have geologists, nutritionists, and they're discussing what they do with the students at Blue Creek.
So we're going to plant some sunflower seeds in the greenhouse. So first I want to talk a little bit about seeds.
Find out why I'm looking at dirt just a minute. So I'm going to take this gear off. We're going to talk a little bit about how science affects my job and what do I do. I went to college and have a biology degree and a chemistry degree. I went further beyond that and I actually have an environmental science degree post-college. So that's my background. I've been working with different regulatory agencies from the state to the federal government for about the past 15 years. And that's a little bit about who I am.
The identical twins share a placenta. And when they do that, then there's more chances that one baby might get too much nutrition, one doesn't get enough, one gets big and fat.
As we mentioned some products already, 5,000 products can be made from trees. And you guys are in school today, and I imagine by the time you guys grow up, we got a school full of smart kids. You guys are going to develop new ways that we can have and use tree products to create more products for people to consume.
And it tells me exactly where the tornado is. But let me tell you how it can tell me exactly how that tornado is. Spin. Look at her spin. Okay. The water's going that way. The water's coming this way. Do you see that? Okay. Now, that 8 piece of electricity is going out there, and when it gets to that girl with the orange shirt, on her right side, it's going to paint purple going that way. And right next to it, it's going to see wind coming this way. And that's what we call a coupler.
So this side is the one that pumps your blood out to all the organs. That's your heart, brain, spinal cord, and kidney. The spinal cord, when you say, hand, get me a glass of water, so the brain sends a signal through the spinal cord to your hand to make you grab the water and get it to your mouth. Now this is your blood group stuff.
A black bear. This is a black bear skull. Look at that. Look at those claws. What do they use claws for? Can bears climb trees? It's kind of like a kangaroo. It has the same thing kangaroo.
We can put it in the pocket.
Exactly. Very good. A marsupial just means that the animal has a pouch.
How many of you all are going to exit the emergency exit and get off the bus? Raise your hands. What happens when he hits the ground?
As Ms. Reddick said, this actually happened in Richlands, where a bus backed into a utility pole and a power line fell on it. We'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, Leon has stepped off the bus, and as soon as his feet hits the ground, look what happens.
Oh, Leon.
No, there's no fishes in it. What is something healthy that you like to eat? Green beans. With ketchup? Well, you know, don't yuck it unless you've eaten it. We always say don't yuck someone else's yum, but that's okay. Green beans are very healthy. The ketchup, we'll talk about that. Yes.
I just touched it. He threw it away. He threw it away. Good, this is a nice fish. It's a nice fish, yeah. Is it fish?
Having a community science day like this really reinforces our themed elementary school of inquiry status. It gives the students real-life, hands-on opportunities to talk with scientists in the community, talk with members who use science every day in the community, and generally just raises their awareness of science that's around them every day.
On Friday, March 23rd, 16 elementary schools competed in the preliminary rounds of the 2012 Elementary Battle of the Books competition. Battle of the Books, if you're not familiar, is a competition similar in style to Family Feud, where students are given a list of books to read and then come together to demonstrate and test their knowledge of the books they've read.
Good morning and welcome to Battle of the Books this morning. What team are you representing?
We're representing Carolina Forest.
Carolina Forest Elementary, and I see that your logo is what, the Eagles?
Yes, ma'am.
How many books have you read?
That's a good question. A lot.
A lot. How about you?
All 18.
18. So there are 18 books that you're required to read for Battle of the Books.
Yes, ma'am.
And what kind of practice do you do for Battle of the Books?
We do bomb coach, we do titles and authors, and we also do questions.
Do you practice after school sometimes?
Yes, ma'am.
So you
Every week.
Every week.
Yes,
and how long have you been doing this since? Did you just start like in January?
No, ma'am, since like October.
Since October you've been working on this and preparing for today.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are we doing today?
The competition's today, and they're trying to see how well we know our books.
How well you know your books, and when they ask a question, what do you do?
You simply say the author and the title.
This is what I did to prepare for Battle of the Books. I read all the books and I tried to remember them, and then I read them again just to make sure I remembered them.
The origin of the Battle of the Books can be traced back to a radio program in Chicago in the 1940s originated by Ruth Harshaw. Librarians exposed to the show reconstructed the game to encourage reading today. In Onslow County, the first ever North Carolina Battle of the Books contest for 6th graders was sponsored by the Onslow County Library in 1981. Since that time, the North Carolina Association of School Librarians and now the North Carolina School Library Media Association sponsors Battle of the Books.
I like Battle of the Books because it gives me a friendly competition and it helps show other people and myself that I have academics that can be in something like this. It excites me to set my goals higher than they already are and read books and succeed, and that's why I like it.
The way we prepared for Battle of the Books was we kept practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing. We read books as much as we can. We got online to a website that let us answer questions about the books. We memorized the authors. We made flashcards. We kept working as much as we could. It was a lot of fun.
Well, it really excited me because I was here last year, and my team and I have prepared for this for so long, and we're very well trained by Miss Crockett, and I'm proud of us actually making it on the team and being here. And it's been such a rush here because when you go on stage, it's really exciting and it's just a thrill to be here.
Because of the increasing number of Onslow County schools competing, 2 schools served as event locations for this year: Parkwood Elementary and Hunters Creek Elementary. At each site, the top 3 performing schools moved on to the final round held at Jacksonville Commons Elementary on Friday, March 30th. The competing schools in the finals were Carolina Forest, Hunters Creek, Jacksonville Commons, Meadowview, Parkwood, and Stateside, with Carolina Forest coming in first, Stateside taking second, and Meadowview taking third. This was a great year, and we congratulate all our media coordinators and students who have done a tremendous job reading, studying, and practicing for this county-wide competition. In addition to the Battle of the Books competition, it was also an exciting time for chess players in Onslow County. On Tuesday and Wednesday, April 3rd and 4th, the elementary schools sent their top 5 chess players to Clyde Irwin Elementary for the Onslow County Schools Elementary Chess Tournament. Each elementary school also selected one player to compete as an individual, while the other 4 team members competed as a unit against other county elementary schools in 6 fast-moving rounds that allowed our students to balance skillful chess play with sportsmanship.
My name is Seth Parkin, individual player for Queens Creek Elementary, and I like chess because I get to play with other people and it is fun.
My name is Garrett Thompson. I play for the Queens Creek Elementary team. I like chess because it's a thinking game, and I think it's fun.
I'm Adam, and I'm happy I get to be here today because I get to play, and it's just an honor to be here.
My name is Jolene, and the most difficult part about playing chess would probably be trying not to get in checkmate.
Parents were invited to come be silent observers. AIG specialists and community members, including chess players from Camp Lejeune, served as judges for the event. Parkwood Elementary took top spot for 2nd and 3rd grade, and stateside won 1st place for 4th and 5th grade. Individual winners were Seth Parkin from Queens Creek, representing 2nd and 3rd grade, and 4th and 5th grade winner Jordan Rode from Richlands Elementary. Congratulations to all our chess players for a great turnout and well-played matches. Let's wrap up our show today with something out of this world, or at least with someone who's been in space before. On April 27th, Dixon Elementary welcomed astronaut Dr. Lee Morin as part of their Space Day 2012. Dr. Morin visited with kindergarten students in their classes. Helped launch homemade tissue hot air balloons, and then spoke to our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders about his experience in space and what he is working on now at NASA.
You have a module here that has the rocket engines, the fuel tanks.
I'm very excited to come to elementary schools and talk to the children and hopefully inspire some of them to become astronauts or scientists and engineers as they go forward, and to pay back to the American people the great privilege I had to be an astronaut, to share some of the excitement of that with them and humanity's future in space, to let the kids know that if they work hard in school that they can do great things with their lives.
We're really excited about Space Day and having an astronaut here. We've done tissue hot air balloons, we launched rockets, we heard the astronaut, we have a simulated lunar landing later, hovercraft rides, Star Lab, and everybody in the school is just thrilled.
So there you have some of the exciting things that have been going on in our elementary schools this spring. If you'd like more information about our programs or our school system, please be sure to check out our website. Thank you for joining us on the Learning Curve, and remember that in Onslow County Schools, our mission is excellence in education.